I think the media coverage of the presidential election missed the mark in a lot of ways.
And you think that explains the decline?
Yeah, I think one of the things that I try to do on 1A is to treat everyone who comes on our program with a modicum of respect.
Yep.
And try to view the stories we talk about as being important to them for reasons that are legitimate. Whether or not you agree is secondary compared to just the fact that we try to treat people like there's something at stake for you that matters. I feel like the coverage of the election lacked real empathy for the people who supported any number of Republican candidates. I feel like a lot of news organizations got so drunk on the power of rising ratings that they decided to turn Donald Trump and his supporters into a sideshow. And it turned into entertainment that was so lucrative that they forgot their responsibility to just listen forthrightly, not only to his supporters, but also to the larger issues that didn't get discussed. You ask the American people what matters to them day to day, they're talking about the potholes in the road, they're talking about, the supermarket that closed down the street, they're talking about the school that their kid goes to and whether or not their kid's gonna make it into college. But I didn't hear a whole lot about education. I heard nothing about education on the campaign trail. I heard very few people who were able to tell their story and just be heard. I heard a whole lot of CNN panels that had 10 people on the screen at one time yelling at one another for the sake of entertainment. Especially on CNN, an organization that has 4,000 journalists around the world risking their lives to tell stories that matter. I feel like last year, I think crystallized for a lot of people, oh yeah, the media really don't care about us. They really are just in it for the money. Les Moonves, who's the chairman of CBS Corporation, said Donald Trump may be bad for America, but he's great for CBS. I find that vile. I find it vile to make a sideshow of the lives of other people, even people who you may disagree with. And I think it got so tempting to paint Hillary Clinton as the logical, rational alternative to Donald Trump that it became too caricatured. And we bought into those caricatures and forgot there are millions of Americans who are legitimately concerned about their futures and believe in this candidate or that one because they think this person's gonna meet their needs, rightly, wrongly, whatever. It's not about the candidates, it's about the voters. And we stopped letting it be about the voters. And I think after the election, you notice some organizations where you had people dig in and other organizations where people were like, oh, that's who you really are. I think the election did a lot to scare people away. And it's bad for everyone who's in this business who now has to try to convince them to come back.